Boxing Truth here, back with another video. Make sure to smash that like button, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, we gotta talk about the end of Keith One Time Thurman. It's about to be a wrap for Keith One Time Thurman, as he's about to get his abs absolutely whooped and destroyed by Sebastian Fundora. The absolute worst fight he could take. Fighting an in-prime champion who's a freak of nature. Yeah, Fundora's been knocked out, so there's always a puncher's chance, but Keith, he ain't that guy anymore, man. The ride is over. It's been over. The show has been over. The guy is pretty much a semi-retired fighter trying to act like he's still in his prime, which he's not. He's still got the movement. His legs are still there, but he doesn't have the style to beat Sebastian Fundora. Doesn't have the tools, doesn't have the physicality, just not active enough, and he's not durable enough to sustain the type of beating he's going to have to take against Sebastian Fundora. The thing is, Fundora not just whoops your ass, he takes your soul, man. He makes you look like a damn... I mean, look what he did to Lubin, bro. Look at how he destroyed Lubin's face in that beatdown that he gave him. Now, there are vulnerabilities for Fundora. You know, he does get caught. He does like to mix it up in there. But if you saw his last fight, he's really starting to improve on his outside game, which is what we're going to really make him even a much harder task to defeat. And the guy's already a problem. 6'6", rangy as hell, can just pick you apart. He's a volume puncher. He can punch. The guy really puts it on you with the pressure, punches and bunches, and he has a physicality that just makes it very difficult. A lot of guys don't want that work with Sebastian Fundora, that's for sure. My man Jerome Ennis doesn't want that smoke, at least not right away. Swerved, my man. Wants to go for a vacant title instead of fighting the man in the division, which is Fundora. And Fundora is a big fight, a big name. He's got the credentials. He's got some big wins on his resume. He's the champion. And, you know, this is just a bad fight for Thurman. He could have took any other fight. I mean, why not fight Jermell Charlo? Why not fight a guy around his age and Errol Spence coming off the beatdown to Crawford? That would have made a lot more sense. So I don't get the angle here. I mean, he's fought how many times since 2019? Twice. But, you know, I guess a part of me thinks that, you know, Thurman wants a big win. That big signature defining win of his career. Because he had that opportunity and he let his boss down, man. He let Al Heyman down significantly with the way he got his ass whooped by a 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao. The fight was all set up for him to become a superstar in the sport, to put a legend on his resume, and he couldn't get it done. Just wasn't good enough. My man Manny took him to school, gave him a beating, and took his belt. And Thurman hasn't been the same since. Has been semi-retired, barely gets in the ring, getting hurt with body shots, fighting nobodies in Australia, 140-pounders, and think that he's back. And now he's fighting in a division where he's really never fought at. And now he's fighting the man in the division. This is going to be a painful beatdown for Keith Thurman. It's reminding me that, you know, this generation is coming to an end. My generation. You know, these guys are getting old. You know, they're all in their late 30s. Crawford, Lutzik, Lomachenko's retired. It's really an end of an era here. It's really an end of an era. Spence is pretty much gone. All these guys are on their way out, and it's time for the new generation. It's the cycle of boxing. The old champions needs to move away for the new ones. And Fundora right now is the new one. It's gonna take a lot more than the Keith Thurman to beat him. You know, a semi-retired, inactive Keith Thurman. It'll be a good fight. Thurman has a shit jab though. Won't be able to get inside. That's the problem. He can use movement, but he's in there with a guy that he needs to get inside and do some damage. Fundora is also boxing more smartly from the outside. He's capable from boxing on the outside. Picked apart Tim Tszyu, absolutely destroyed him. I'm still not 100% convinced if this fight will happen. Thurman may pull a Tszyu like he did in the scheduled fight with Tszyu. He may just pull out, might come to his senses, might realize, like, what the hell am I doing? I'm 37 years old. I'm going bald. Why the hell am I going to fight this young lion when he has all the advantages? He's the A side. He's the champion. He's younger. He's fresher. He's stronger. Like, what am I thinking here? So maybe Thurman will come to his senses, fake an injury like he did against Tim Tszyu, and pull out. This is just a bad matchup, a bad fight. Some Fundora's as high as a 5-1 favorite, and rightfully so. It's going to be a painful beating. One-sided beatdown. Thurman did have ability at one time. You know, his peak was in 2017 when he unified the titles against Danny Garcia. And that was it. That was his career. That was his signature moment. But that seems like ages ago. And it's been all downhill ever since. But we'll see if the fight even actually goes down. Not 100% convinced. Thurman has been known to pull out, come to his senses, and he may come to his senses of this fight. There were much more winnable fights for Keith besides a Fundora. Spence would have been the perfect fight for him. Another guy coming off a layoff around his age, closer to his age, and a guy that's there for the taking. Even if Spence, I don't know if he's going to come back. There's been rumblings. He may not. He looks super faded on the pads in that video. So, his doesn't seem like he may come out. He may come back. He might just stay inactive or retired, whatever the status is for Spence. But yeah, man, this generation is coming to an end. Unfortunately for Thurman, if the fight goes through, he's gonna be in for the beating of his lifetime. Damn, Keith. Shouldn't have took this fight, brother. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.